Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I really want to go over a contouring with powder look. Honestly, it's what I prefer. I know a lot of people on YouTube just rather do cream. And don't get me wrong, I love cream. I love the fact that it lasts all day. But for a quicker, fresher contouring, I like to go with powder. I feel like it's just not as heavy as the cream. Sometimes with the cream, you just feel like you have a lot of makeup on your face, which is something I really don't like. If you know me, you know I'm not someone that wears foundation, so most of my videos are gonna be without foundation. Of course, go ahead, apply foundation first if that's what you do. Primer, foundation, that's great. I just personally feel more comfortable when I'm not wearing it. And if I wear makeup, I want to look beautiful, but I don't want to be uncomfortable, so it's just not for me. So guys, what I'm going to be using today for concealer is the YSL concealer in color 62ND0W. They really gotta work on their naming. It looks like this. I really like this. I love every type of YSL cosmetics. Guys, I really use this so much that it's just, it's a mess. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. Let me get my hair out of my way. I'm going to apply this where you would usually highlight. So that would be underneath the eyes. This texture is so smooth. It's like applying butter to your face. Like, I'm not even kidding. And you know what? I'm probably, just for the sake of this video, going to apply a my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, just because this is kind of a little bit too much like my skin color, and when you're trying to contour, you want to go for something a little lighter. So as soon as I find that shit, the little shit, oh, there she goes. Okay guys, so I am also definitely going to apply, let me fix my mirror over here, a little bit of this, especially under the eyes, on the nose, and a little bit on the forehead. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques stippling brush. I really like to use this brush for blending. I just like it. I also love the Beauty Blender. In fact, I usually use that one most of the time. But I just really, I like both. It really depends on my mood. I like the stippling brush because it's just quick, and it's definitely for a more natural look, the stippling brush, being just the way that the bristles are. So now I'm just going to be using my bronzing powder MAC in the color Golden. Okay, it looks like this. Let me show you. I know it looks a little dark, but it's really not. It's a pretty good color for my skin tone. I'm not too pale, but I'm not too tan. I'm kind of like in between. I'm not necessarily medium. I don't know what fucking color I am. Whatever. So I have another one as well. Let me show you guys. It's the same exact thing. It's just this one is in the color Matte Bronze, and this is a more matte look. Okay. Show you guys the difference. This one has a little bit more sparkle. I don't know if you can really tell, and this one is just matte. I'm going to be using the sparkling one. It's not really sparkly, it's just how there's a little more shimmer than the other one. The other one is just completely matte. Just because it's like during the day, and I just like that it gives me a little bit of highlight. So I'm just going to apply it right here under the my cheekbone. And you see, like I said, I know the color looked really harsh, but as you can see, it's pretty light. it's not as dark as it looks like. I'm going to apply it underneath my chin, my jawline, just because it's a little trick that just slims you down. I like to apply it here just to make my face look a little longer and thinner, and underneath my chin. I really love using powder. I don't know why so many girls just literally prefer using cream. I feel like it's just harder to blend, it's just heavier, and I mean, I will use the cream if I'm going out clubbing or and I don't, you know, I want it to last all night, if I'm going out to dinner or a date with my boyfriend and I know that the lighting is going to be a little dim, so you know, it definitely works better if you are in that kind of situation. But if it's during the day, I just think it's too heavy. But again, that's just my opinion, guys. Like, don't kill me. I know people on YouTube don't like for people to be opinionated. Oh God. Okay, so I'm done with this brush. What I'm going to be using is the Real Techniques square foundation brush, which I've used in one of my videos before. I really, I don't know if you guys can see the way it is. I really like this one for contouring my nose. It just gives me the perfect nose contouring. So I'm going to put this right here. And guys, depending on how thin you want your nose to look, like for instance, if you want your nose to look thinner, you would go more inwards, okay, to make that line. If you just want to follow the natural shape of your nose, just kind of touch your nose here, then you can figure it out. I just like the natural shape of my nose. I mean, I think it's fine. So I like to just go ahead and follow the natural shape of my nose. Sometimes, depending, like if it's that time of the month, I don't know why, like when I was pregnant, my nose grew a little bit, and when that happened, I would definitely do a lot more contouring to my nose than what I do now. Again, guys, I want to contour my nose, but I don't want to overdo it, being that it is a day look. I have no idea where I got this brush from, but I really like it. It's really soft and smooth, and I really like the colors. So, and I'm just going to now blend everything together, because even though you're using powder, you still have to make sure you blend just so there's no harsh lines. I know a lot of people think because they're using powder they don't have to blend as much, but it's a lie. Okay, fake news, guys. You have to blend every time if you're just going for that perfect look, okay? And by the way, I completely forgot, I wanted to set my concealer with some translucent powder, but I'm just going to skip that step for today because I already put my bronzer on, and I just don't want to ruin it. So then I'm just going to, okay, so be careful, because after you do the contour on your nose, when you go to blend it, you can't just make little circles. Like I don't know, it doesn't work for me. I know a lot of girls will do like little circles to blend it. I feel like it just brings the bronzer in the middle of my nose and it just completely fucks up my contouring. So I like to first bring it down towards my nose like this. So I like to bring it down and then go over the actual line, okay? So see, bring it down and then go over the line. Be careful not to touch the middle of your nose, okay? Then what I do is I'll clean my brush on just paper towel, and once it's clean, then I will go over my nose like that, just so everything blends together, okay? Next, I'm going to be using my Milani Tea Rose blush. I made my last video. Sorry guys. My last video I used this one too, and I really like this Milani. I think it's the prettiest color, and it's natural, and it's not too harsh. It's not too pink, it's not too red, and it's not too light. And I'm going to be using the Real Technique buffing brush. Again, this is my favorite brush for blush. It doesn't pick up too much. It doesn't pick up too much product, so it doesn't just like cake it all up in there. And I'm going to lightly I like to just, instead of going like that, sometimes I feel like it's just, I put too much. I like to just tap, 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 tap. I'm going to blend this. Also, I'm huge on blending. I really like blending. It's necessary. Okay, so next I'm going to be using the MAC Double Glam. Guys, I love this thing. Today was actually my first day trying it. I mean, like, look at that shine. It's super pretty. I really like it. And I'm going to be using the same brush that I used to contour for the bronzer. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. I really like to use this one to apply the highlight, just because of the way that it's so soft as well, and it doesn't pick up too much product. So I'm just going to tap it on there. Look at that. Yes. And I don't want to go too crazy with the highlight, being that it is a day look. I'm not going to apply this on my forehead because this does have a decent amount of shimmer, and I feel like I just look oily and too dewy when I do that. So, but I am going to apply on the tip of my nose, generous amount, and on the bridge of my nose. Look how pretty that is. And right there. So as a lipstick, I'm going to be using the Deborah Milano Fluid Velvet Matte Lipstick in color Rossetto. It's an Italian line, so Rossetto pretty much means like pinkish color. I really like this product. It's matte, it's silky, it's velvety. It's great. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. Guys, just a little trick. I'm really big on matte lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, okay? I know a lot of girls have a hard time putting it on. What I do, I just like to start here and make kind of like an X, right? And then carefully go down. And I continue. You see how I don't stop? And finish it up. Okay, I really love this color. It's really pretty. So I think we're done, guys. So yeah, guys, I really like this look. Like I said, I was still able to contour, and I love that highlight. It's so pretty. Oh my god, I almost said a highlight. Sorry, guys. So I really like this for a day look, and that's it. I hope you guys really like this look. If you do, give it a thumbs up.